Oh hey Leslie. It's me Rash. I haven't seen you around since that time I put my long Hindu purple-headed warrior in your ear while you were sleeping. Remember that time your gay midget brother Shelly and my then boyfriend Ivan had a foursome in that South African prison using nothing but a cricket bat and a syringe of polio vaccine?
Why yes. That was quite lovely. I do believe I did suffer from quite a severe case of rectal bleeding, though I did manage to give our guard AIDS from an infected monkey.
That was quite the laugh riot. By the way, what are you up to a fortnight from now? The campus mixer and drag show is taking place in the student union. I was hoping to go as Madam Butterfly. Perhaps you would be kind as to accompany me as my young Asian eunuch Mingfeo?
That would be beautiful. But first, I have a young unconscious Spanish boy in the boot of my lorry. I met him on holiday. Would you care to partake in a masturbatory session with me over his feeble young body?
Why yes. What's smashing good fun? Why don't you give me a ring on my mobile prior to the homoerotic festivities? I should like to slap that young spick in the fanny with my chocolate brown yogurt slinger. Perhaps following the event you would fancy a taste yourself.
Jolly good time then boyo. Please move closer. I want to check you for genital warts first. The last lover I took, Milan from Brittany, gave me a case of the wonky britches. You know, pubic lice. My balls were inflamed and grew to the size of a young Mexican's fist. They are quite normal now. Would you like to have a look?
I would certainly fancy a peek at your toolbox. Perhaps during Christmas intermission you would like to accompany me to a youth hostel in Luxembourg with my faggy cousin Mohinder who has incredibly loose morals? We are planning to take a day to visit a local prison for the criminally insane where we will have a jolly good time abusing the inmates with a spool of fishing line and an avocado pit. Perhaps that unholy skank slut of brother of yours would like to join us? I hear he can get a little wild when he's tripping balls and lathered in baby oil and plastic wrap. I should like to sodomize him with a heroin needle and a turkey baster.
He would find that quite smashing. I know of a monastery there where boys as young as 8 can be purchased in the basement for as little as 30 quid. The last time I was there I was blessed with the opportunity to sodomize a Filipino albino with a pink double-headed dildo, and I proceeded to beat him mercilessly with my fists and a silver serving tray, all the while shoving fecal matter and splintered sawdust into his rectum. It was quite brilliant actually. Is that something that interests you?
Indeed. Such activities are so often stimulating to the young mind. I have a query. Do you fancy clowns? Allow me to present for your consideration a social experiment I conducted into the depths of human depravity. I would dress as a hobo clown and sleep for days in boxcars that traveled amongst the Arkansas section of the United States. During such time I would often place various objects such as matchbox cars, small action figures and kitchen utensils in the rectums of various other hobos who happened to frequent such route. In exchange for an end to the misery I inflicted upon them, I would have them perform various sexual favors for me. By way of illustration, I once had an elderly toothless hobo named Franco smack my testicles with gardening spade while singing Ave Maria and poking himself in the eyes with a rusty railroad spike. All such encounters concluded in a similar fashion, a phantastic facial from yours truly.
That was a lovely story. In preparation for our trip we must remember to bring Vaseline, duct tape, a wrench, an iron, 2 spools of thread, razor wire, a vest of chainmail, a broadsword, a bottle of malt vinegar, 200 pounds sterling, a Harry Potter outfit, the unabridged edition of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, a tire iron, a set of Benoit balls, and plenty of candy. An assortment of jelly in particular. Perhaps a bag of crisps. Cheers mate.